What I wish the younger generation would pick up is the work ethic that actually has to happen. See, the key to being successful is planting. You've got to plant. Now, when you plant seeds, young people, you can't expect the harvest in 30 days. The harvest don't come in 30 days. You got to plant your seed, and sometimes the harvest don't come for years. Everything is not instant. So here's what I do. I get a row and I drop seeds in the ground. Then I go back and I cover them up with dirt, because the dirt, you need the dirt. Then once I cover it up, I dig another row and I plant some more seeds. I got about 10 rows planted. I look back at the first row and it's starting to sprout. Some stuff starting to come out the ground. I don't go back to that first row and just start eating, because it ain't really bearing no fruit right now. You can't eat the stalks and the leaves. You gotta wait till it bears fruit. In the meantime, you got to keep planting. Now, you're gonna look up in about 5 years, you're gonna look back and something you planted 5 years ago gonna have a lot of fruit on it. Then you can go back and start partaking of that fruit. But the reason you gotta keep planting is because sometimes you're gonna get rained out. Sometimes it's gonna be a drought. Sometimes, man, the pesticides / haters is gonna do what they do to your planted crops. Now, you got to mentally be prepared for that. But the planting process can never stop. If I could tell anybody anything, keep planting seeds and never stop planting, because you have no idea when God gonna drop all the necessary rain and you look up and everything you need is right there. Because I learned a long time ago from a minister. He said, stay on the wall. When they throwing rocks at you, stay on the wall. If you come down off the wall to address haters and small people, see they eye level with you now. Now they can throw the rocks and they hurt. But if you just stay on the wall, what can they do? And you gotta understand some young people about haters. Haters are not decision makers, power brokers, or shakers and movers. They have no determining factor on your life, where you headed, or what God planned for you. Stop giving haters power. Don't even talk to their ass. I don't give it, look man, I'm 65. I don't give a damn what you say about me. You're not stopping nothing. Look, what God has for you, it is yours. All God's plans for you, his purpose, if you just open up yourself to him, he gonna make all of them come true. But if you stop and keep addressing haters, you will never be open to your purpose and your mission in life. So my directive is to stay on the wall. When they attack me for whatever, I stay on the wall, because they do it all the time, man. Now, behind every moment of adversity in your life is two things behind that. There is a lesson and there is a blessing. You got to wait to get both of those. But if you let the moment of adversity define you and destroy you and make you crumble, you never are available for the lesson or the blessing. The lesson I learned from that was, even in some of your darkest moments, when you make mistakes, you have got to stick around for the two things that the mistake is made for. Every failure is made for. Every misstep is made for. It is made for a lesson and a blessing. Them two things follow every single one of them every single time. God don't send down rain without a return. When he send down rain, flowers grow. Trees get bigger. You got to understand what the rain and the dirt is for. People get so angry when people start throwing dirt on you. Man, quit tripping. Dirt is fertilizer. If you ever want to be something, you're gonna have to get some dirt on you. Because that dirt that smothers you, it teaches you how to push through. You ain't finna have no smooth life. You can get that out your mind. It ain't finna be rosy for you. Nobody finna just come up to you and hand you no damn money. But here, you feel like being a millionaire here. You got to strike out to be successful. And when you strike out, you got to get ready for it to get real funky and real hard, because that's what's going to happen. That's why it ain't for everybody. But that's why all these people sitting in here are so valuable. You've invested in learning some traits. And I could tell you a lot of stuff, but there is nothing more important than to master the mental aspect of success. I don't give a damn what degree you got. Degrees don't make money. People make money. When you meet somebody that's successful, quit asking for money. Ask for information. See, money is like me giving you a fish sandwich. Information is teaching you how to fish. There's a major difference in that. I want you to lose the most useless emotion ever created, and it's called guilt. Stop feeling guilty, man. Guilt serves no purpose except for the person that's trying to make you feel guilty, and that's all to manipulate you so they can get what they want. Buckle up, knuckle down, get ready for the grind, and go on and make your dreams come true. And enjoy the process. When somebody closes the door in your face, stop standing at the door beating on it. The reason the door closes is because God wants you to walk up the hall. It's some more doors. He got a bigger door, a better door with more stuff in it. Stop beating on doors and go up the hall. So that's neither there nor there. But man, that's the other thing I learned. When God tells you to do something, you got to do it. See, the how-to ain't really your business. And that's what really messes a lot of people up. You get something in your imagination or something you start dreaming about, and then you start figuring out the how-to. Well, I got news for you. The how-to ain't none of your business. The how-to is up to God. You got to be willing to do the work and put in the faith. See, that's really all it is. Quit worrying about if you don't have the education, if you don't have all the credentials. You need the vision, and you got to be ready to work. And look, man, when God puts something in your imagination, when he put it in your heart, you got to go for it. The hardest thing to get people about success, the hardest thing is to start. Start, man. Most people are frozen with fear, and you frozen with the how-to. You can't figure out how to make $1 million, so you never start. You ain't got to know how to make $1 million. Who told you that? You got to start, man. You got to take a leap of faith. Quit tripping yourself out of the blessing because you worrying about the how-to. God ain't nowhere in the Bible told you to figure it out. He said, ask, believe, receive. Then he said, faith without works is dead.